Coastal Carolina defeated Arkansas State on the road 27-17 in Jonesboro. That was not the story of the night. Grayson McCall becoming Coastal Carolina's all-time leading passer was not the story of the night. Grayson McCall throwing for over 10,000 career yards was not the story of the night. Grayson McCall becoming the all-time leading touchdown thrower was not the story of the night. Grayson McCall going 23 of 27 for 200 plus some odd yards and 2 TDs was not the story of the night. Unfortunately, the story of the night was Grayson McCall and the cheap shot injury that he took where, oh, by the way, we'll throw on unnecessary roughness 15-yard penalty, but no spearing, no helmet to helmet, no ejection, no targeting, no help from the referees whatsoever. And you can hear Coach Beck's frustration on that right here.
What do you do? Right. I mean, there's 100 calls out there that are going on that are awful. And you know, I don't know what to tell guys anymore. They give themselves up the slide and they're allowed to, take shots at the quarterback's head. I guess that's okay. I guess we can do that. And it's just a 15-yard penalty while the best player in the Sun Belt Conference has to leave the game. That's probably well worth it for some people.
I'm not trying to be more than what I am, but I can say this with high confidence. Grayson is a friend of the family, and I'll leave it at that. And so I have family members that are really hurting and heartbroken for the kid right now. So we wish him nothing but the best and a speedy recovery. It might be a few days before we learn what the speedy recovery is. And he wasn't the only one that took some blows as well. There was multiple starters and playmakers that did not finish the game either. So needless to say, the game got chippy, to put it nicely, and just hear what Shane Bruce and Max have to say about that.
Yeah, when Grayson went down, they were Arkansas State. Some of their players were making some gestures, and we already knew we were going to win the game for Grayson. At that point, composures were good, but when we started seeing the gestures that they were making, we felt pretty disrespected, and that just added fuel to the fire. And honestly, even after that, I feel like we kept our composure pretty well and ended up finishing the game. We did what we said we were going to do. So,
yeah, it was chippy, but it's about us, about our brotherhood, and finishing the game and doing it for Grayson. So we just executed that, kept our composure. It's what we worked for in the summer.
Now, Jared Guest did finish the game and close it out and help get him the victory. And Coach Beck was, when you come in cold off the bench, when you're standing there for 3 hours and you have to come in and produce results immediately, that's a big ask. But he came in and he did produce.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he did well. I sure wish he would have got that first down on that third down. It told me he's half a yard short, but I thought, he for the most part came in, and we didn't ask him to do a whole lot at that time. We had a lead and trying to use the clock up as much as we could. But it's never easy going into a ball game, and one that was as physical as this one was and unruly as it was in the game. But I thought he did a nice job coming in.
So now returning home for the first time in 3+ weeks, Coastal finally comes home. They're 4-3 on the season. They're hosting Marshall for homecoming, and it's going to be all right, where do we go from here? And let's try to lick our wounds, but we also have to get ready because in 7 days from today, Marshall's here, and they're trying to get bowl eligible as well. So your heart breaks for Grayson. This game itself is a side detail, but then also you got to get ready, and that's just the cruelty of the sport and just the way the sport works. And again, as cheap shot and as bad as that was, and for them to be laughing about this, I hope Coastal Carolina puts some serious pressure on the Sun Belt Conference. I hope Coastal Carolina puts some serious pressure on the referees, for the referee association, for this, because it ain't adding up right. And yeah, I'm saying that over the airways. And normally I try to be very respectful and very neutral to my comments and just to be fair in all perspectives. But watch the video, folks, if you haven't seen it. And that answers your question. Coastal wins 27-17. Give me your thoughts. Hit the like, hit the follow back button, and and share where necessary. Thanks for watching. Sean's up.